It's news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline. Exclusive. Buhari shuns Tinubu, Osinbajo to support ex-President Jonathan 2023's election ambition to pave way for North to reclaim power in 2027. President Muhammadu Buhari, it was reliably gathered, has in fact reached out to his predecessor, Governor Ibili Jonathan, on taking over power from him and was already working with some of his most trusted lieutenants to actualize this plan. Against widespread belief that President Muhammadu Buhari was preparing to hand over to a former governor of Lagos State and national leader of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, or Vice President Yemi Osinbajo in May 2023, when the second term in office elapses, Sarah reporters has reliably gathered that the current occupier of Aso Rock Villa, Nigeria's seat of power, was already looking in another direction. President Muhammadu Buhari, it was reliably gathered, has in fact reached out to his predecessor, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, on taking over power from him and was already working with some of his most trusted lieutenants to actualize this plan. A trusted source around the president told Sarah reporters that the idea had already received the backing of some prominent politicians from the north, including state governors, as the arrangement will enable power to return to the region in 2027, when Jonathan would have served out a single four-term year after previously occupying same position from 2011 to 2015. President Muhammadu Buhari and Jonathan had met last Thursday, and according to the source, modalities of this new arrangement were discussed at length, with further meetings to take place in the coming weeks to cement plans to achieve this target. Pressure came from northern governors for President Muhammadu Buhari to allow Jonathan to complete his term and return power to the north for another 8 years, beginning from the 2027. It is the reason that President Muhammadu Buhari had requested to see Jonathan to see him last Thursday, following conclusion of discussion with the two governors, one of which is Mai Malabuni of Yobe, an APC caretaker committee chairman, and this same bully worked against Buhari's national leader, that is Tinubu, interest in the Electoral Act to ensure that Buhari did not sign it. Tinubu had hoped to ward off challenge from Osinbajo, Rotimi, Amechi, and others to get the APC presidential ticket through direct primaries. Boni is also working to organize national convention to create substantive national executive, all a ploy to ensure that a Jonathan's candidate would actually emerge. It's masterminding a likely microzoning to the south-south so as to ensure that Jonathan is the sole aspirant during the primary. And following the successful meeting on Thursday with Buhari, Jonathan has also moved swiftly to hold a strategic meeting with South-South ministers, and we hold a national minister meeting under his government afterwards as a prequel to formal declaration. Also met the people of the South-South and people of the South-West, so we are moving about. Ogbunaya called on Nigerians to support someone from the Southeast for president in 2023, saying that they want to use the opportunity to remind the ACF that in 1959 the Igbo through Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe supported the North. 20 years after, in 1979, the Igbo through Alex Ekwueme, K.O. Mbadiwe, and others also supported the North, which saw the emergence of Alhaji Shehu Shagari as the president. Another 20 years after, the Igbo supported President Olusegun Obasanjo, and thereafter we supported Yar'Adua and later Dr. Jonathan. We have always been supporting others. Our simple prayer is for Nigerians to do unto Igbo what we have been doing unto others, he said. And on the misconception that IPOB represents Indigo, Ogbunaya said that the other thing which they also said is that the IPOB is causing embarrassment and all. In response, it is strange and curious that some Nigerians would highlight the views expressed by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB and not the ones expressed by Ohanaeze Ndigbo. IPOB is an organization. We have many organizations in Igbo land, saying that Nigerians should rather take the views of Ohanaeze as representing the entire Igbo people, and says the nation captured the response through the ACF chief, Audu Ogbe, and also that of the spokesperson to the Ohanaeze Ndigbo via the chairman, who happens to make it clear that the IPOB does not represent the South East Wanizi Indibu.
Justice Peter Inyako on November 10, 2021, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extradited from Kenya back to Nigeria, of which there has been a case where the lawyers have said that this was an unlawful means of bringing him back to Nigeria after it was reported that he jumped bail in 2017, where it was allegedly said that the military invaded his house and killed several people, in which his parents who actually lost their lives. And ever since then, ever since he has been extradited back to Nigeria, this case had been, had been at the Federal High Court, Abuja, where 7 count charges were made against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And here is the Vice President saying that for peace to reign, it is necessary for these self-determination agitators to stop doing things that would separate Nigeria, because our unity can never be divided.
Based on instinct, yet there are certain things that could be done by virtues of words. It is a known fact that inspirations toward actions could be triggered via words. This speculation has led to the subject of this article, which features to present a throwback of Obasanjo's word in 2017 that could be an inspiration for him to meet and educate present-day separatists. Sometime in the year 2017, former President Olusegun Obasanjo had an interview with Newsweek magazine, and in the course of the interview, he made heartwarming statements regarding the Biafra war in relation to Nnamdi Kanu's agitation at that time. In the same vein, he expressed his unquenchable desire to meet with Kanus alongside with other separatists across the country in order to admonish them on the need to keep secession by the side and embrace unity in the country. In the light of this throwback, here are the words of Obasanjo that could inspire him to meet separatists of today and teach them to embrace unity. Obasanjo highlights on civil war. Those who fought in the war in Biafra will not want to fight in any other war. I fought in that war, and it was an unfortunate war. I said I had fought one war too many in Nigeria. I don't want to see another, he said. This is indeed a motivating statement that could inspire Obasanjo as a patriotic leader to meet Kanu and other separatists, informing them of his experiences during the war and encouraging them to drop their agitation. 1967 to 1970, civil war was indeed an unpleasant experience, and as Obasanjo had stated in 2017, he doesn't want to witness another war. He couldn't be inspired to meet Kanu and other agitators across the country to quench the fire that may lead to another war.